Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Wake the kids and phone the neighbors, as Dave Letterman used to say, because today we are tackling a classic, the Cuban sandwich. Now, the Cuban sandwich, even though it's got Cuban in the name, did not originate in Cuba. My understanding is South Florida, specifically Miami. That said, the folks in Tampa have their own version, and they contest that they were the ones that came up with it. I'm not going to get in the middle of that, so I'm going to try them both. Okay, first thing we got to do is put mustard on our bread. And I don't live near a Cuban bakery, so I'm using a ciabatta roll to stand in for Cuban water bread. My understanding is that's okay. I'm sure if it's not, I'll hear about it. Each get a nice slice of ham. Then we put on some roast pork. Each gets a slice of Swiss cheese. Then we put in dill pickles. And where Tampa gets extra, Genoa salami. Next, we need to butter the outside of the bread. And I don't have a fancy panini press, but I've got an old waffle maker that has reversible plates, so we're going to try that. Gotta be sure and press it down. Okay, let's give the classic Miami-based Cuban a go. The tang of the dill pickle and the mustard contrasting with the pork and the ham and the cheese. Okay, let's give the Tampa-style Cuban sandwich a go. I mean, the Genoa salami thing is interesting. Garlicky, great salami flavor. The fat in it got melty and got mixed in with everything else. I don't feel compelled to plus these up at all. What could you add? Heat? You don't really need the heat. I think it's very interesting, the contrast of flavors with the dill, the mustard, the ham, the pork, and the cheese. I think it's just fine the way it is. Okay, so rating's gonna be a little bit weird because they're both 10s in my book. They're both fantastic sandwiches, slightly different from each other. I actually prefer the one from Tampa, I think, with the Genoa salami. I think that brings an extra dimension to it. But they're just fantastic sandwiches. Either one of these, if this gets served to you, you would eat it. Unless you don't eat meat, in which case you would not. But you know what I'm saying. All right. See you tomorrow. Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Wake the phone and give the neighbors.